Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Marissa
and I'm your girl Vicky,
and we are MV London Reviews.
Today we are doing a Q&A. If you follow us on Instagram, you will know that we asked you guys on our stories, send us over questions for us to answer around food blogging and content, and just give you a bit of tea of what's it like being a food content creator.
Thank you so much for sending in your questions. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video.
So the first question we got was how to get more views on your content.
Ooh. So one thing I would say is that you've got to be consistent, and Instagram loves when you're on the app. You literally got to be on the app, make sure you're engaging, make sure you're liking, commenting, post regularly. So have a schedule. So what we do, we have a schedule we stick to.
Everything Marissa just said, I think that's the same with TikTok as well. If you want to blow up on TikTok, I would say it's easier to go viral on TikTok compared to Instagram. I think these social media channels just love you to be on the app, and when they see you on the app more, they just push your content. But then also having quality content, I would say that's also really important, especially for TikTok. You want the person to watch your whole TikTok the way through, and it's the first 3 seconds that grabs their attention. So making sure that, you know, you put effort and quality into your content, and yeah, I would say that will help you get more views.
And a few other things that people don't think that works is actually using hashtags. So use relevant hashtags according to what content you post. Next question. Apps you use the most to edit your work. So we usually edit most of our content on the app, so on Instagram app and on the TikTok app. So recently we use CapCut as well. So yeah, if you want to download that app, that has a lot of cool different features as well that you can use that some of the other platforms don't have,
and it's free. What do you do if you don't like the food or the service? Ooh,
that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Do you want to tell them what you do?
What do I do?
Scream and shout.
Why?
She don't. But she'll let it be known when she's not happy with the service or food.
Oh yeah. Even before I was doing this food blogging stuff, I will let them know if I'm not happy with something. I think it's good to be honest, because you're there, you're paying them, you're also paying service charge. But I guess with content, if we aim to shoot content there and we're not happy with the food or service, we don't post it. Simple as, because we wouldn't recommend it. So if we wouldn't want people to go there, we just wouldn't post it. Or if we think that there's some aspects of the place that's good, but there's some parts that need improving, we will be honest with our reviews. So we'll post it and just like be honest with some stuff that we think that people should know about with the place.
Next question. How do you get brands to notice you? So with this one, I would say if there's a brand that you really want to work with, so make some content around that brand, and also do a lot of tagging as well. That helps, because obviously Instagram is so saturated right now, so you need to do a lot more to put yourself out there so that you can get noticed. So I would say tagging. What else?
I think it's great to do all those things, but sometimes you have to look at your page and see whether you think your profile is up to that point of whether you're ready to work with brands. Definitely have a list of brands that you want to work with. Follow them, engage with them, do all those things to get noticed, use their products, tag them. But then you could do all those things, but if your page is not in a position where a brand can see themselves working with you, then
if it doesn't fit in with
their brand image, all that will just be for nothing. So do all those things, but then also kind of have a strategy around how you post, what you're going to post. How does your feed look? Is it colorful? Like, is it a certain style? Does it fit with that certain brand's image? Is your content quality? How many what's your engagement like? What's your following like? Sometimes, you know, you might just need to put time to really invest in your page and your theme so that it's up to scratch, and then that's how brands will also find you, and then you can also reach out to brands.
Don't be afraid to reach out as well, because if you don't ask, you don't get.
So I would say that the good deals that we have had, that's through us reaching out. We do get a lot of brands reaching out, but we won't accept it if it doesn't fit.
We don't accept everything.
What made you both start and to do it together?
So this MV London Reviews was Vicky's idea, and then she literally just asked me, was like, oh, do you want to start a food page? So basically we used to go out to eat all the time, long before we was food blogging, and then literally Vicky just came up with the idea like, oh, why don't we just take a picture of what we eat and post it?
Yeah. So I didn't come up with the name, but I came up with the idea of food blogging. I remember literally we started February 2019. Yeah, I just started because we love food and we were just always eating out, and I was just thinking, why don't we just document this? Around that time we didn't see a lot of people doing it, but it's crazy how the community has grown so much now, all thanks to TikTok as well. Do you message restaurants for invites, or do they message you? It's a mixture of both.
90% of the time they reach out to us. Sometimes, let's say if we're in the area, look around to see, oh, what restaurants do we actually like, and to see if they work with food bloggers, then we would reach out and ask, oh, do you want to do a collaboration? So the next question, what qualities does a good restaurant have, and what has been your favorite place to review? I would say obviously the food. I think the food is the most important part. So if the food is good quality, a good menu, good cocktail menu, affordable pricing, I would say that ticks my good boxes.
I think mine is service. I think quality good food is important, but if the service is rubbish, that just puts me all the way off. My favourite place I've been to, I actually don't have a favourite place. I can't
favourite
just say
place to review.
Yeah, I don't have a favourite place to review.
Do you know what? Recently we went to a restaurant, Honey, and we really enjoyed that. Like, the service was good, the food was good, the chef even came out, you know, make sure everything was okay. Like, yeah, we really enjoyed ourselves at that place. So far I would say that's been my favorite like invite to review.
Oh, I still don't have a favorite. I like those. I could list a few that I like, but I don't know, I'm still waiting for one where I'm like, wow. I don't know, I just think, yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Do you pay for everything you do / eat?
No.
No.
So yeah, we are lucky enough to actually not pay for when we get invited to places. So when we first started the page, obviously we paid, but now that we've grown, we're starting to get a lot more invites. But with invites, we don't accept just anywhere and everywhere. We literally look at what we think our following would like, and we look at the menu, we look at the reviews as well, and then if it's good, we're like, okay, yeah, we want to go out to this place, because obviously we don't want to waste our time and go to somewhere and then not put it up and we didn't enjoy it. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, we're lucky enough not to pay when we go for invites, but yeah, but sometimes when we want to go out to eat, we just, yeah, we do pay. Yeah, we still do pay sometimes, but obviously when we do get invited. But what I will say is, if you do want to get into this, I wouldn't recommend to get into it just to get free food, because I think you have to value yourself and value whatever content you're going to create, and accepting just every free meal, I just think it's a bit dangerous, because how are you going to, I guess, gain trust from your followers if you're just accepting every free meal? Also, some restaurants do take the biscuit, like they just want you for promotion, and they will probably be stingy with what they give you, or even what they're offering doesn't even look that nice. So it's like, what are we getting out of it? So that's why we are very selective in where we go. I'm not gonna lie, when we first started this page, never did I imagine that we would get to the point that we have done, where there's opportunities where we can actually go out and eat for free, which is great. I love it. I love food. How did you get started? How should I get started? I think we've already explained how we got started, but we can recommend how you can get started. I would say, don't think that you need the right camera or setup to start. Just start when you want to. Anytime you go out, just start documenting it, taking pics. Start with your phone and just post it, and then over time you will learn what works, what looks good, what doesn't, and you will just grow from there. Your quality, your content will get better. So I would just say, like, never wait for
the right time or for it to be perfect.
Yeah, just start. Yeah, just go in it. Okay, so I'm gonna read out what someone said. Love your page. I have visited places solely based on your recommendations. Queens.
Hashtag Queens.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. We love these kind of comments when people like DM us and say these cute things. It's honestly so uplifting, and it makes us feel good knowing that the places that we recommend that people actually like, and you know, they actually trust our recommendations are going to the places. So this is really good. It would be nice to see some love on YouTube. But it's really on our YouTube yet, but that's fine. But yeah, we want to see some love here too. If you are watching, leave a comment below. Like, we'd love to see what you guys think of our videos here. I've got a question. How do you find all the good places?
So I'm gonna be honest, I look at social media, I look at Google, and I look at Time Out.
It is all about research. It's going on Google, searching, looking on their Instagram, see what their pictures look like. Sometimes if you're in an area and you just walk past, like, well, for me personally, if I go somewhere and I see a restaurant and it looks good, I'm like, ooh, what's that? Yeah, and then I take note, and then I look into it, and if I want to visit, I'll visit. Word of mouth, like some friends or family could talk about places where they've had a good experience, and then I might want to go. But I think the main thing is definitely social media, Google, just researching and seeing whether it's good enough to go. Okay, so those are most of the questions that we have answered. I feel like now we should just go into our own pros and cons about food blogging, what we love, what we don't love as much. But yeah, you go first.
I'll say what I love. I just love going out to eat. I do love going out to eat. I love looking nice, dressing cute, and having good food, good company, good time.
I would say my pro is, I guess, being able to be creative with it, going to all these new places, discovering not just new restaurants but new activities and experiences. I love that we're branching outside of food and doing more like travel, activities, experiences. I just love all of that because it just feels like I'm just living my life and just documenting that. So a con I would say is, I think this is more around the influencer side. I don't like that word. We're not influencers. I would say we're more content creators. Because we don't really influence anyone, we just advise like where people should go. But what I would say is, within the community, I'm sure any community, it's just about knowing who you can trust, who's actually being genuine towards you. We've experienced a few things where it's like, oh, okay, I thought we were cool. Guess not. But we honestly don't like any problems, any wahala. So we really just do our own thing, keep to ourselves. But from what we have seen, it's like, I can see how people can kind of get too warped into it, and it can be a bit toxic. I would say I don't really like that side of it.
A con I would say is sometimes you can get demotivated, even though as much as you love it, social media can be so like overwhelming because it's information overload, and obviously these apps love it when you're on it 24/7. And for me, I try not to be on my phone too much. Obviously we are all on our phones. There's a generation of being on social media all the time. So I would say that's my con. I don't like to be on social media too much, and then sometimes I just feel demotivated and overwhelming. But that's why I like that there's two of us, because when I can't be bothered, Vicky will take over. When she can't be bothered, I will be like, oh no, we need to go, let's go.
Like we motivate each other. We always say this to each other, like if we were doing it by ourselves, we probably wouldn't be where we are, because we also have like different strengths in what we're gonna, and I feel like that's what works well. You can't really have a break unless you really tell yourself, no, I need some time off, because like you have to keep going. And you can feel deflated, or there are periods where you do feel demotivated for whatever reason. But
if you do feel like that, do take a break though. Don't feel pressure like, oh yeah, you need to post, but it's you're number one. Look after yourself first. Take a break, then come back and then get into it.
Definitely your health and well-being comes first.
Okay.
Cool. So I think we should wrap it up here. We've answered enough questions. And
thank you for all your questions, guys.
I hope we've given you a bit of tea of what it's like, how we're doing. We hope to, I guess, let you guys in more about us and be a bit more personable. We want to connect with you and we want you to connect with us. So we hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you for watching, guys.
See you next time.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that,
and hit the notification bell.
Bye.